So I'm taking the top off of the spool and going to use it to make a very super cool spool table. Poppin PJ style. We got it off. I need to remove this ropey type piece that's stapled here onto the spool. I'm using the screwdriver to pry up the staples so that I can get my needle nose pliers in there and pull them out. Staples removed, so now I can remove this piece. Next, I'm using my hammer and this nail punch to remove these washers that are kind of stuck onto the wood. Now that we have a clean slate, I'm going to put on this 80 grit piece of sandpaper onto my sander and begin sanding. I'm actually sanding the back side of the table first. In order to keep sanding, I need to remove the staples and this rope type piece on this side of the spool. Now I can get back at it. So this is where I'm going to be different with my spool table. I'm going to use the reverse side, the other side of the spool, to make my table, where you have this groove here, because I have a cool idea. That's right, so I got to do my happy dance. Woo! Got to get those sides really good. Now I'm just using a piece of sandpaper to sand this groove really well. So this side of the spool that I want to use for my tabletop has a little piece of the wood coming up or apart there. So I'm just putting some wood glue on it and clamping it down to fix that. Wood glue dried, I think it looks pretty good. Now it's time to stain the piece, and I just took some black stain I had and a little bit of oak stain and just put it in with black stain and mixed it up to kind of give my own or make my own color. Staining the center hole and the edges. I like it. I'm going to use this Varathane triple thick polyurethane coating next, applying it with a brush in the direction of the grain, making sure to get the polyurethane in the groove as well as in the center circle. I've got this package of mending plates that are stainless steel in multiple sizes. This is what's going to be so cool about this table. I'm going to use two of the sizes, the larger one and the medium size one, and put these in the groove on the spool top here. This is going to give it a cool industrial feel. I'm just alternating the large and the medium all the way around in the groove. Changing the drill bit here so I can make holes where the holes are in the mending plates all the way around. That's a lot of holes. High-speed drilling. Yeah. Now I'm going to put in the stainless screws. I realized these screws are a little too long, so I had to go get some shorter ones. Changing the bit. I started out with all stainless screws to be put in, but then I decided I had some small black ones and I wanted to alternate the stainless with the black. Lots of screws too. I think it looks good. Now we're just gonna show it off before it becomes a table, and low speed is just rolling it around the garage and spinning it up here, looking like a wheel or a tire. Gotta have fun. Really love these hairpin legs. I use them on tables because they're inexpensive, but they just look classy, give it that industrial feel with the metal. And so I got the coffee table height hairpin legs that I'm going to put on this table now. So the hairpin legs, of course, come with screws, but because the spool table is only so thick, these hairpin screws that came with the legs are too long. So I had to go to Menards and get a 1/2-inch wood screw to make sure it doesn't go through to the front side, because that wouldn't be cool. Now would it? So I measured about 2 inches from the edge of the table where I wanted the legs to go, so that when it's standing upright, I don't want the legs beyond the table. So I thought that this would be a good distance, and I just drew a line around this so that I know where the leg will go. So I'm putting it back there now. So I have a 7/64 drill bit on here. Holding the leg in place and drilling the first hole here, brush the dust, drill the next hole, and just continuing this process, getting all the holes in the leg here, and then of course putting in the screws. And doing the same process for each of the legs. I'm so excited it's turning into a table. Legs on, baby. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. So like I did for my last spool table, I want to use this drop-in drink holder that goes in poker tables. However, on this particular spool, the hole wasn't quite big enough, so low speed, high drag is going to fix that for me here. He's going to make that hole just a little bit bigger on this table. Low speed, high drag's the man. And check this out, he's going to put it in. That's how you do it. Super excited. This is my second spool table, and now going to put one more coat of the polyurethane coating on the table. Getting the sides. Hi there, I'm back. I just had to take a break. I'm just gonna finish it up. Look how awesome this table came out to be. I can't believe it. It looks great. I took the spool and used the reverse side so that I could put those cool mending plates in the groove, and you can add whatever you'd like or use it as a drink holder. So sit back, relax, enjoy your DIY. Kick your feet up on your cool spool table and have a glass of wine, a beer, or just enjoy the ambiance of the table with the flameless candle in it. So cheers to DIY, a nice poppin' table. Till next time. If you enjoyed this video, pop that subscribe button, like, and share. Thank you.